Trav, we got to talk about it.
You always start this with, we got to talk about it.
Well, you never want to talk about it. You don't want to talk about it, which I get. You want to keep your private life private.
What makes you think I don't want to talk about it?
Because you want to keep your private life private. You've been on record as saying you want to keep your private life private.
You're right.
Have you found out what Taylor Swift thinks of your mustache?
Yeah, we're not going to bring up Taylor Swift.
I'm having more fun during this time of my life than I've ever had before. I've legitimately never been happier.
Karma takes all my friends to the subway. Karma is the guy on the Chiefs.
How does it feel to officially be the guy on the Chiefs?
You mean Karma?
Karma, that's right.
Yeah, no, I had no clue that, well, I might have had a little bit of a clue, but definitely when I heard it come out of her mouth, still shocked me. And
yeah, you could tell in the video.
I was like,
it was pretty.
Oh, she really just said.
I'm having more fun in this phase of my life than I ever have before. I genuinely feel like I've never experienced anything like this.
Bring up Taylor Swift in this episode. But something tells me she's going to like it.
Things are starting to feel a little too cozy in the Taylor and Travis universe. At first, there were just rumors that the two might be taking their relationship to the next level and that things were getting very serious. But now, it's no longer just speculation. Travis's own brother Jason has come forward to spill the details, revealing that after Taylor and Travis gave him the green light to speak to the press, he's been opening up about how obsessed Travis has become with Taylor. This isn't even the first time Jason has talked about them. He's been mentioning the pair for a long while. Back in August, just before the NFL season kicked off, Jason subtly brought up Taylor during a fun chat with Travis on their podcast, teasing him about his mustache comeback and playfully asking what Taylor Swift thought about the new look.
In life, and I sure as hell enjoyed this weekend.
Just a few days after Kelce spilled the beans about extending the Arrowhead invite, Taylor Swift showed up at his September 24 game at Arrowhead Stadium. Cameras were everywhere as she watched the game from Kelce's suite alongside his mom, Donna Kelce. And to top it all off, the two made a stylish exit together in his convertible. Kelce later talked about the epic night on his podcast, adding even more buzz to the moment.
Out to Taylor for pulling up. That was pretty ballsy. I just thought it was awesome how everybody in the suite had nothing but great things to say about her. You know, the friends and family. She looked amazing. Everybody was talking about her and
Jason seemed to think they needed to talk more about the lady in question, so he kept bringing her up. And all it took was one small question for Travis to go on and on about her. On another episode of New Heights with Jason and Travis Kelce, which dropped on October 18, Travis spilled the beans about his weekend adventures in New York City, describing a whirlwind of excitement that even included a visit to Saturday Night Live.
The slow motion chest bumps, to see the high fives with mom, to see how, you know, Chiefs Kingdom was all excited that she was there. That was absolutely hysterical, and it was definitely a game I'll remember. That's for damn sure.
He gushed about his SNL cameo, noting that he had previously hosted the show earlier in the year, and gave a big shout out to producer Lorne Michaels for the warm welcome. He also couldn't help but express his gratitude for the support they received, making a special mention of her as well.
Slid off in the getaway car at the end, took my Chevelle to the game, and shout out to Taylor for coming through and see me rock the stage.
He also talked about the internet buzz sparked by snapshots and clips of the couple's various outings, where Kelce was seen being the perfect gentleman, helping Swift in and out of the car and holding her hand.
It's electric to be back in that place.
Dude, it's crazy how much energy is in there.
Being in that room and just it being their first episode this season. I had such a freaking blast, man.
He recalled the unforgettable moment when Swift struck up a conversation with their dad, Ed Kelce, during the Chiefs game on August 12th, a moment that quickly captured everyone's attention.
Her and Taylor are good friends. We showed up at SNL having the idea of going supporting Ice Spice.
We can't, Jason added, as both brothers shared a laugh and agreed that when it comes to their mom, Donna, there's really nothing to worry about.
Like whenever I'm on a date, I'm always like having like the sense of like I'm a man in the situation. I'm like protective. Yeah, for sure. You always gotta have that feeling or that self-awareness, I guess.
Kelce reassured everyone, especially by pointing out his mom's previous appearances with Swift at games, and in a late October episode of New Heights with Jason and Travis Kelce, the Eagles center even spilled to his brother that his game seems to reach another level.
See in the spotlight. If you were watching the game, you saw something momentous happen, which was Taylor Swift talking to Ed Kelce.
You know, Dad. Like I know, Dad. This is a terrifying conversation. I felt terrible for Taylor for being in there.
If you see Dad talking to anybody and you can't hear what's happening, who knows where that conversation's going?
Kelce, sounding slightly bewildered, replied that it was hard for him to wrap his head around that statement, but he agreed. And the brothers also touched on the unexpected support from Kelce's coach, Andy Reid, for the budding relationship.
T.
How
Swift
could I not be aware of this?
is at the game. You are averaging 99 yards, and when you are left with only your friends and remaining family there, you are at 46.5 yards a game.
Doing something right, Kelce kept his cool when a curious reporter at a Kansas City Chiefs press conference asked if he was in love with Swift, simply saying he preferred to keep his personal life private. His trip to Argentina in early November to see Swift perform was nothing short of eventful, featuring a cozy date night where they enjoyed local delights like empanadas and hearty steaks. He excitedly shared with his brother Jason on the November 15th episode of the New Heights podcast how much he loved the different cuts of meat there. However, the night wasn't perfect. Swift had to postpone a show due to thunderstorms, which Kelce admitted was a frustrating moment.
Big Red is noticing it because he weighed in. That's right. In his post-game press conference, he was asked about your big game, and his response was, Kelce keeps getting better with time. Taylor can stay around all she wants.
Amid the unexpected break, Kelce seized the chance to charm Swift's dad, Scott, joking that he'd successfully converted him from a Philadelphia Eagles fan into a devoted Kansas City Chiefs supporter. Proof of the power of persuasion, even in football fandom. The level of obsession has gotten so intense that Kelce even discusses Taylor's Valentine's gifts with his brother on their podcast, New Heights. During an ad read for their sponsor, Etsy, Travis and Jason playfully bantered about the pressure of getting the romantic celebration just right, with Jason cheekily sharing his own approach to Valentine's Day shopping for his wife.